Welcome everybody. This is the moving edition of the Jamez Report. I'm in my car. I'm kind of had a busy day. As always, if you like the content, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I'm focusing on the road, so I will make eye contact when I can. I will look at the camera when I can. But I just finished up watching AEW. I know, better late than never. Shaquille O'Neal. Big rumor when his match would be. The big talk when he was going to compete against Cody Rhodes in Red Velvet, which was originally going to be Brandy Rhodes, but she ended up getting in a wrestling match of her own with Cody Rhodes and ended up getting pregnant. And then Jade, this phenomenal athlete that we keep hearing about, and that she's come out there and she is built and she is an athlete, let me tell you. Now, I saying that, I was interested in this match because, you know, Shaquille O'Neal wanted to wrestle at WWE. It never happened. So finally he's getting his wrestling match debut. I guess he was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. So I guess we can't really say that either. But he gets his AEW match and they come out there and, you know, they made him look strong. He didn't look bad for his first match either. You could definitely tell he was following Cody's lead. You could definitely tell that he's not an experienced guy inside the ring. But overall, it wasn't a bad match. Was there a couple of things that I thought, you know, it didn't make logical sense? Yeah, I guess so. The fact that he got chopped real hard and then sold it, and then the next chop, he didn't sell it, and he just kind of leaned himself up in the corner. Things like that. I get what they was trying to do. They're trying to make Shaq look like this invincible man, this invincible guy. He would have taken one heck of a bump through the table. And then another thing too is, so in this match, Shaquille O'Neal's whooping the dog crap out of Cody Rhodes. And Cody is selling and selling and selling. And then Jade tags herself in for the first time. And you mean to tell me you're getting the dog crap beat out of you? You're limping like you got shot in the leg, and your leg's about to cave in, and you get tagged in, and boom, you're up, and you're going into the next corner, the tag in Red Velvet, and then, I mean, there's some selling stuff that was in the match that was also a little off. Now, I'm not downselling the match. I'm not saying it wasn't a great match. For what it was, and I looked at it for what it was a very solid match. But Shaq would take one heck of a bump through the table. And props to the camera guy who showed Shaq tapping Cody on the back of the thing. I think obviously Cody's making sure he's all right for showing that. But overall, I mean, you're going to have the mistakes. Heck, you see it happen in WWE where you see the two talking to each other when a big bump happens or end of a match. But what a bump to take. What a way to show no feel by Shaq, by the way. Because Shaq showed absolutely no feel whatsoever by taking that bump. That's a big bump. And they sold the bump. They absolutely sold the bump. And that's what's important. Is, you know, sometimes you see it where they go through the table and they no-sell it. They're back fighting within 2 minutes of each other. When you go through a table, you got to sell. Sell, sell, sell. And they sold it. Shaq was knocked off, would be put in a stretcher. Jade would end up getting a win for her team by pinning Red Velvet. But he'd get put in a stretcher and in an ambulance. And when they put him in the ambulance, Tony Schiavone would show up outside the ambulance within minutes of each other, seconds of him getting put in the ambulance, and Shaq is gone. What is Shaq? About, you know, I don't know his height. He's 7 foot tall, ain't he? He's at least that. You mean tell me you don't know where this man went? Now he's got mystical powers that we don't know about? If they wanted to go that route, and this is just my honest opinion, this is the only thing, if I have a complaint about this match, or the angle that they're going in, it's this right here. You just seen this big 7 foot giant get put inside an ambulance. And now he's gone, and we didn't see him leave the ambulance. Is he the Undertaker? Is he Kane? Is he the Fiend Bray Wyatt? Is he Sting? Heck, is he Darby Allin for that matter? No, this dude's 7 foot flipping tall, as wide as a flipping house. It would have made more sense to me. It would have made more sense to me to have him rip the stretcher, the straps off the stretcher and get up like nothing happened, an angry giant of a man for getting put through that table, than to have him just disappear. It would have made way more sense for him to just, hulk up the way he was in the whole match. That's what they made him look like. Just to rip it off, push everybody out the way, and say, I want Cody Rhodes. I want him right now. I'm going to go find him. Then to sit there and have him disappear magically. That's the only complaint I have. It made no logical sense whatsoever. He's a host on a basketball TV show, on the talk show, and forgive me, it's on TNT, and I can't remember what it's called, forgive me. I'm not a huge basketball guy, so give me a little leeway, though. But you mean to flip and tell me that a man has mystical powers now? He has to go back onto that show, by the way. He's going to go right back onto that talk show, and now he has to explain how he disappeared without a trace? Have him hulk up. Have him rip the straps off. Have a conversation piece on the show. All these things, because Shaq's going to be back, and especially now that the Big Show, a.k.a. now his name Paul Wright, he's no longer, no more BS, his shit says. You can take that for what it is. I look for a match to come between them guys, or Cody Rhodes to team up with the Big Show. But overall, it was a very exciting match for what it was. If you go in there with the open mind of this is entertainment, you can't go in there with the wrestling mindset of this is going to be a stellar of a wrestling match. That all being said, if you guys like the video, hit that like, hit the share, and hit that subscribe so you never miss a video. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. What did you guys think of the match? What did you guys think of Shaq being on there? And put it in the comments below. And you guys have a good day.